Hey guys, this is day 21 of Persona 5 Strikers live stream. Let's get back to it. So, in the last episode we had finished up some new requests as soon as we had arrived in Sapporo, right? And we have 2 left right now, which we're not really going to tackle. Actually, this one we will do it. I'm sorry. The one I was kind of foregoing for now is this one. I really don't want to go back in the dungeon and defeat Ango again, at least not at this moment. But we will be doing this one. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, and it's certainly doable. And so, and just to kind of look at it again. So, Mona is picking up a desire in Shibuya, a smelly underground area. So that obviously sounds familiar to us. And so we're supposed to be tracking down that desire. And we've done a request like this before in, I guess, Shibuya Jail. And we're going to be doing the same thing here back in Sendai. This one is Shibuya. So technically this is the second, I guess, Shibuya request that we've received to free up one of the desires. Which makes sense because, right after we defeated Alice and we got to Sendai, with the narration of the story, we were told that, a lot of them got left behind in the process, yada, yada, yada. All right, so Mona did mention, right, that it's some underground section of the map, and this is the closest thing we can get. Or as close as we can get. And so, we're going to head here and kind of get to the bottom of it. That's the opposite of where we should be going, since we have to go kind of east, or actually that's interesting. Because I'm pretty sure it sounded like we have to get to those, those lines that it shows on the left side. So it's going to be quite a bit. I mean, hopefully it doesn't take too long. I don't think we can just waltz around, especially if there's bodies of water that are kind of obstructing us from where we want to go. And so, I mean, honestly, I don't know how we're supposed to be crossing this part. At least I don't recall. Oh. No. There it is. So here's one of these vents. There's nothing else here that we can do.
far as I know. Keep it moving.
Okay, so now that we're on the other side, again, we do need to cross quite a bit. We have quite a bit to tread here. And, I mean, I honestly want to avoid shadows if I can, but if they're really not challenging, I don't mind just knocking them out. Like that one wasn't too bad.
That was a quick one. All right, no time to waste.
Quite a bit of shadows here, but let's see if we can just... There we go. I don't think they're picking up on me just yet. Let's see if I can kind of... these guys are not gonna be that easy here. Okay.
Someone looks happy. Was that not a challenge?
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
Okay, this is our chance. It's a shadow.
That was close. So our plan here is to go further down south and then west as much as we can. So let's just go ahead and start running towards our destination. A bunch of shadows here as well, but if I can just kind of do that. Yeah. No issues there. And now it's just further west. There's a guy sitting down here just waiting. And so probably a bad idea for me to just jump down. Let me see if I could kind of work my way around these guys. Okay, a lot more where that came from. Okay, yeah, so not so fast. So seriously, I have nothing that's going to be a weakness for these guys. Probably fire, right? So I should switch to Ann. I know fire's, you know, a weakness for Silkies. But either way, so we're just gonna go ahead and use Agi to get an AoE going. And just like that. Yeah, so it just, I mean, this place is straight up swarming with shadows. Technically, I seem to be going the wrong way since I need to go here instead. But there's someone else here as well. Now, what's that up there? It looks very interesting.
That looks suspicious.
Mission complete.
Oh, there we go. Forgotten Desire. It's as simple as getting, you know, one of these boxed items. I was really prepped to go toe-to-toe against, you know, like a strong shadow, but supposedly, it's as easy as that. And let's see. And of course, since I'm here, might as well get into some action. Yeah, so I you know, I really feel like I overestimated that this request. And since we're all the way down here on the west side of this map, might as well follow through and see if we can find anything else. Like, see right there, that chest. And gotta be careful with these guys.
Show me your true self.
And I just now realized that Joker's actually hit level 30.
That was too easy.
So clearly we have come a long way. And I can't seem to figure out how to get up there. Maybe we'll get there through another path.
Right, we got it.
Okay, so this is probably it, right? There's our treasure chest.
Pop that sucker. Hey, Joker, what did you find?
Breath Sash.
Score. Now let's get some more.
Let's see what that one's about. Plus 10 HP. This is amazing. So the question is, who do I want to give it to? Yeah, it looks like Morgana has the least amount of HP, at least maximum HP wise. So, I mean, let's go ahead and give that accessory to Morgana. I mean, this stuff reducing side damage. I think that's trivial. It was just like a placeholder accessory that I had given by default to a bunch of my party members. So let's see. I mean, we're pretty deep here. I'm not sure what else there's left on this map. Let's go ahead and head slightly
Nothing on my radar.
north.
Safe for now.
And what do we... I guess this is where we were, when we first met Sophia. That's what this place looks like. And there's nothing left here. So yeah, I mean, I think overall this was like a super trivial quest. I hope the reward is not as dissatisfying as the amount of effort it took to get it done. And let's see. Time to head on back. I don't see anything else here that's worthy of my time. Did I fight some of these guys? Sure. Let's go ahead. And that was not an ambush, clearly. Let's go ahead and get Anne in on the action.
I'd call that an easy win. Here's hoping the next one's just as easy.
So how are we supposed to... No, we actually came from here. Yeah, I thought I could double jump there. Okay. More shadows to knock out. Let's go ahead and get these guys. As simple as that. And I believe we should continue heading north.
Was that it? That was fast. We should apply the same method.
And I don't think I'm going to waste any more time here. Unless there's any items. Nah, no items of interest around here. And
Okay. I think we're good to go. You doing this?
no shadows here. Gotta be careful here. Run. Nothing here.
All clear. Nothing to worry about here, I think.
And now it's just all about going through the vents. I don't know why I keep thinking that some of these pipes just can't be traversed through, but
Hey, I think there's a checkpoint over there.
it seems that's the only way to do it here. And we seem to have reached the checkpoint. So let's return, mark the quest as complete. As trivial as it was. Okay, so
This is the request. You're already working on this one.
new accessories are available at Sophia's online shop. Okay,
Mission accomplished.
not too horrible, but again, I usually do not buy any of those items from Sophia outside of HP and SP restorative items. So, and again, like I said earlier, I don't plan on doing this quest just right now. So we'll just save and continue with the rest of the story. Suzushino. It's a very big map.
Hi. Let's go.
Everyone's talking about voting. I wonder if it's the next monarch's tied to a politician. I feel like Kenichi already kind of gave us those vibes. Not sure what that crowd was worked about over there. A pharmacy, okay. Kind of reminds you of Takemi. Lack of Takemi in this game. Okay, SP restoration. HP. Sure. And there's Lavenza, our friend, if we need to head back to the Velvet Room. Actually, yeah, let's head back to the Velvet Room. On second thought.
Welcome. Welcome to the Velvet Room. You wish to browse the entries? What would you like to... This persona has been registered in its present condition. Performing a fusion.
This one is a new one.
It seems that it can gain new power. It seems that it can gain new... Choose which skill.
And of course, fusing this guy together means me having to give up Setanta, which was one of the higher level, well, not necessarily higher level, but one of the personas that I got from my accidental fusion, which, you know, in turn yields higher stats. And, but again, you know, gotta move on, gotta register more personas to the compendium, so yeah, I mean, no hard feelings. This one's really good, Recarm.
Is this the persona? Be born anew.
Okay, it seems there's two more we can fuse together. The classic Jack Frost.
That it can gain new power. Choose which... Is this the persona? Now, let us begin.
And of course, as a lot of you may know, Jack Frost is like the face, you know, of the Persona franchise. Kind of like Pikachu to Pokemon. Okay, so there's still one more we can do at this time.
Seems that it can gain new power. Choose which skill. Is this the persona you'd like? Be born anew.
And of course, there's always something that you can create.
That it can gain new power.
Mothman. But we'll go ahead and stop here for using.
You wish to strengthen it? How much power will you add?
Wow. To level 8 levels is probably a bit much considering my, you know, the usage of these power points.
This is what you chose. The power of your mask has strengthened this persona. You wish to browse the entries? Please take a look. Would you like to... This persona has been registered in its present
And
be on your side.
we're out of here.
Here's what I found.
Let's see.
There's a lot more shops here.
Welcome.
There you go. A bunch of ingredients.
Here you go. You done? Want your receipt? You done? Here you go. You done?
Yeah, that shopping bag is
You done?
gonna be pretty full
Want your receipt?
once we're done here.
Here you go. That all? Want your receipt? Thank you.
All right, let's check this out.
Yes.
Yeah, they're at the bathhouse, right?
Now this is paradise.
Usually with anime and lots of these JRPG games, in this type of setting, there's always, you know, peeping happening.
I'll say, the heat has crept into my bones.
Especially when they don't have like mixed baths here.
I've learned a valuable lesson on this journey. Sometimes you simply need to enjoy being naked.
And that means what exactly? Anyways, it's nice having a bath like this all to ourselves. Can't get that at home.
What's more, we're in the middle of a long journey. We must take proper measures to recover our strength and stamina.
Whoa, On! Are those CGI?
There you go.
What cheat codes did you use to get those? Dieting life hacks? You're so skinny, yet... Could you stop drawing attention to me? Go bother Haru instead. Hers are no...
Super common. Always happens, regardless of whether if it's an anime, JRPG, whatever. Like whenever you have this sort of thing where there's a wall in between, you have the male and female baths, right? These sort of interactions are just pretty much inevitable.
Stop it! Haru, not bad. These could knock someone flat. Could you please keep it down? Remember, it's not only us in here.
Yeah, they do. And for sure that's got nothing to do with what we just heard. Man, this water feels great. Morgana really should have been here.
Sophia might like it as well, though being incorporeal may pose a challenge.
She really is a mystery, ain't she? What are your thoughts on her?
Yeah, she's humanity's companion.
Didn't she say something about wanting to understand people's hearts?
Ah, the heart of mankind. Try as I may, I have yet to depict its full essence in my paintings. It hides both darkness and light, mingling beauty and atrocity in its depths. Try as you may to unravel it, its enigma grows deeper still.
He's quite the artist.
On that? But I do know Sophia gets along with all of us. Gets me thinking she might not need to worry about all that heart stuff.
That is indeed a logical conclusion, particularly for a sentient program. Understanding the heart would certainly prove helpful.
Yeah, what you said. She seems pretty dead set on it, too.
If that's what Sophia has decided, we should lend her our full support. She is our precious ally after all.
True enough. She could use all the help she can get. Damn, the heat's starting to get to me. Want to ditch the bath and grab some milk coffee?
Surprised there's only 2 options.
I can't make up my mind.
I protest. We're in Hokkaido, as you may recall. It would be a sin to forego its fresh dairy offerings for some artificial substitute. To appreciate it properly, we must partake right as it's squeezed from the udder, the way farmers have done for
This guy.
Yeah. Knock yourself out, man. All right. Body and mind refreshed.
That bath was just what we needed. Thanks for suggesting this place, Sophia. No prob. Glad I could be of service.
I noticed you guys were pretty quiet.
Oh, well.
Huh?
You have a phone call from Zenkichi.
Greetings. You are now speaking to the long arm of a bull. So, you guys in Sapporo yet? I was being facetious. You do know what that means, right? Anyway, I wanted to set up a meeting. How about I swing by the RV in the evening?
Zenkichi's gonna meet us? Then let's go be ready for it.
Now that we're all together, let's talk about the Monarch of Sapporo. Our suspect's name is Mariko Hyodo. Oh, and wait for it.
There you go.
She's the mayor of Sapporo Central.
So it is a political figure.
Our target's a mayor? No way! Wouldn't that make her the most influential person in Sapporo?
How could someone like that be a monarch? This is true. Such things have happened before.
How'd you find out she's the one?
Because everybody's suddenly in love with her. Mayor Hyodo's approval rating now sits at a lofty 88%. She gained 50 points in the last 2 months alone.
Did you say 50? So she got crazy popular out of nowhere? It's more than just crazy. It's unheard of.
There's more. Last month, 3 city councilmen who opposed her bill admitted to corruption and resigned. Any remaining councilmen who opposed her suddenly became her most fervent advocates. Not to mention the elections coming up. It's all too convenient. Rumor has it, Hyodo wants to expand her political influence to the national level. PubSec's been investigating that. But, alas, we haven't run across any solid leads just yet. So, what do you make of all this? Bingo. And that's where you come in.
It is suspicious, I will admit.
But we'd need a keyword to confirm whether she's a monarch or not.
That won't be a problem. She's already referenced Emma several times in her speeches, meaning there's a good chance she's been announcing her keyword in public.
So you're saying we can find out her keyword if we go see her speak?
Very likely, yes. In fact, Hyodo's going to be in Suzushino on the 10th making a speech. Since it's close to the election, the crowds may well be in the thousands.
That's a grip.
If she is indeed changing people's hearts, then perhaps this is no surprise.
Is something wrong, Haru? No, it's just... It's hard to explain. Mariko Hyodo. The name seems familiar somehow.
I mean, she is the mayor of town. Maybe you've heard her name on TV.
Possibly. Sorry, let's put that aside for now.
Whatever you do, don't try and contact her directly. I'm saying it'll be a downright pain in the ass if she finds out we're onto her. I suggest...
Hey, should we tell him what happened with Ichinose-san? She's an important part of our investigation now.
I don't know, but honestly, I feel like he's gonna find out either way. Him being part of PubSec.
You two have something you want to share? You made a deal with the inventor of Emma? Wait, hold on. That's Kuon Ichinose, you said? Where have I heard that before? Right, she was on my report. Ichinose is the one who wrote Emma from scratch.
Were you looking into her?
I was looking into Medice, actually. Wasn't long before her name popped up. The famous inventor who sold off Emma to Medice. Tell me, how'd you get cozy with someone like that?
Oh, well, I guess it just sorta happened.
What matters is her familiarity with Emma. If anyone abuses it, she could help us find out who and why.
Only Ichinose knows Emma's ins and outs, no matter what version it is.
Makes sense. The report didn't make her out to be somebody dangerous. And while she does sound like a valuable source of info, I really want you guys to be more careful about this operation. I'm trusting you guys a lot by sharing all this classified intel. So I'd prefer you don't go creating liabilities like this behind my back.
Oh, so kind of like what he's doing with the Phantom Thieves?
Understood. We'll take your advice to heart.
Good. And besides, shouldn't I be your go-to guy for help? Seeing you guys run off making confidants left and right makes me feel like a lonely old man.
Are you trying to gain our trust or get attention?
Hate to say it, Gramps, but we do shit on our own because your help only gets us so far.
Burn.
What? It's not my fault I'm not an expert on all this cognitive mumbo-jumbo. And would it kill you to ditch the Gramps? I'm as fly as any one of you kids.
Fly.
At least say something.
Yeah, that goatee.
I don't need your pity.
You're the one bringing it up.
Never mind that. Point is, there's a speech on the 10th and I'm counting on you to be there.
I wish there was something we could do until then. I'm not a fan of waiting.
What else can we do but be prepared and keep ourselves in top condition? It's like Zenkichi said earlier. Let's enjoy our leisure time and make the most of our trip.
Hey, since we're in Hokkaido, we should shout out on seafood.
I hear Hokkaido soup curry is also not to be missed.
I'd like to visit the former government office. Their flowers are supposed to be breathtaking. Okay, then I'll set a route that takes us to each of those destinations. Thanks, Sophia. The directions are all yours tomorrow.
Nice, 22. So not a lot going on right now except story unfolding stuff, dialogue here and there.
Check it out. It's actually pretty hip for such an old place.
It was once the main office for the Hokkaido government. Now it remains a symbol of the island and an important cultural property.
Simply marvelous. There's a stillness and symmetry here that ignites my artist's soul.
And the garden is so lovely. How many kinds of flowers do you think there are? What's going on over there?
This flower is completely wilted. How could you overlook this?
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. It's just this summer's been much hotter than last year.
Spare me your excuses. This flower bed is one of the city's main points of attraction. Have you forgotten you work for the most powerful woman in Sapporo Central? Perhaps you won't much longer.
Please, no! I'll do anything to fix this.
You can keep your eyes glued to these flowers around the clock for all I care. Just do not let this happen again.
Then that's what I'll do, Mayor. Jeez, that's one scary lady.
Oh, hold on. Did he just call her mayor?
Oh, are you all here for sightseeing? I'm sorry you had to witness such unprofessional behavior from our staff during your visit.
Oh, no.
Could it be? You're Haru-chan?
Huh?
Let me guess, she knows her dad, or knew her dad.
Recognize me. You were tiny the last time I saw you. It's me, Mariko Hyodo. Your father, President Okumura, was a very good friend of mine.
Hyodo? She's the mayor? Okay, guys, don't panic. Oh, could it be your Mari-san? She used to come visit me back when I was little. Mari-san was one of my father's clients. They used to go golfing all the time.
So clearly, and just calling it now, and it's kind of obvious, it seems like Haru's kind of gonna have a one-to-one with her, just like how Yusuke was connected to Ango Natsume, and of course Anne's connection to Alice.
And she'd always keep me company whenever I was bored or lonely.
Some freaking coincidence.
Ooh, you got that right.
Haru-chan, I'm so sorry about what happened to your father.
Oh no, thank you for your concern.
Well, if there's anything that's been troubling you, you know that I'm here for you with open arms.
I appreciate you saying that, but I'm okay. I have good people managing my company, and I'm working hard to finish my degree. And while I'm grateful to be surrounded by such wonderful people, I still have to walk on my own 2 feet.
Haru-chan, my, how you've grown.
Mari-san, I'm not a little kid anymore.
Oh, please forgive me. It seems my emotions got the better of me. Now then, are you here visiting with your friends? I hope you're all enjoying Sapporo to the fullest. Rest assured, my staff is working hard to make Sapporo a beautiful and worthwhile destination for all. Don't just stare at the ground. Replace these hideous flowers at once.
Whoa.
I'm on it.
Goodness. The moment I turn away, they all start slacking off. I'm sorry you had to see that. Now, as much as I'd like to keep chatting, there are preparations to be done. This election has kept me busy night and day, but do let me know if there's any way I can help you.
I wonder if they even got the keyword.
Sorry to be so blunt, but she seems really two-faced.
Mari-san, you used to be so kind to everyone.
You think maybe she's not the monarch we're after?
I don't know. We just saw her go apeshit on that guy. Normal people don't get pissed over plants.
Are you okay, Haru?
Yes, I'm fine. Just a little surprised is all. Oh, and sorry I didn't get her keyword. I was preoccupied.
Yeah, it's like we discussed. We'll hear it when she makes her speech. Makoto's right. Our chance will come. For today, let's go around asking for rumors on Hyodo and make that our objective.
All right, well, here we go.
I'd like to find out what changed her.
Time to gather intel once again on the next Monarch.
Mm-hmm.
Begin investigation. So clearly we just gotta talk to a bunch of people, not shops.
Hey!
Really?
%34%, just like that. Emergency.
I see.
What on earth does Yusuke want?
Hey.
Hey,
Seriously.
Yeah. Yusuke's crazy. Well, at least we got free primordial soup, whatever that stuff is. enhances the potency of one's manhood. Okay. Okay, so wonder if we can get past this point. No, we cannot. So we'll just have to continue talking to people, eavesdropping, getting more information. This town is pretty big, pretty spread out as well. Like before I go to the intersection or any more maps here, just gonna try to sniff out this one. I feel like Haru is like soft-spoken. He doesn't talk much and very quiet compared to the other members. Okay. So this guy clearly doesn't help at all. See what Ryuji's up to. And of course, he's always interested in food.
Yeah.
The ramen alley. Look at this line. Here we go. More ingredients. And this is access to a new dish or recipe. And speaking of recipes, I wonder if we have to activate them in any way through our inventory. At least I wouldn't think we, you know, I would think that they auto-activate, which they do. I mean, you can't really do anything here, so. Oops. Okay, any more conversations I can listen in on? Political old man, there you go.
No.
Clearly he's a fan. But that bumped up our percentage of intel to 60%. And she looks familiar. So that was 3%. Let's see. There you go. She knows what she's talking about. Why has this guy got his hand up? They're taking pictures? Okay. I think we spent too much time here. Let's head over to South Suzushino. But it's the same map. Interesting. We cannot. So everything, okay. So whatever we need to do, it needs to be done on this map. So I maybe seem to have forgotten to talk to someone that was in our path. We talked to the cynical woman. Let's see. Yeah, I honestly have no idea who else to talk to at this point.
I can take your order and come back soon.
There's a sweet shop. I'm not surprised. Anne is literally right outside.
Hey,
Really? What did you say?
Overworked. So it does sound like a case of the Okumura, you know, the CEO of Big Bang Burger from Persona 5.
Wanna head back?
Yeah, there's not much else to explore.
I've been waiting for you. It seems that you and your friends are becoming much stronger. However, the shadow of calamity creeps ever closer to your path. Please bear this in mind. I only know that an evil is worming its way into being, though I know not its true nature. As for the topic at hand, I summoned you here to notify you about your power of the wild card. The number of personas you can maintain has increased due to
Very nice. Joker's maximum persona stock has been increased. You can now carry up to 10 personas at one time. Raise a variety of personas to handle any combat situation. That's
potential
very
to use
nice.
multiple personas comes with endless possibilities. Hone this power alongside the companions with whom you formed unbreakable bonds, and prepare for the coming calamity. Whatever else you may need, I'm here for you. Hello.
Very
Jester.
nice.
Performing a fusion. You wish to strengthen it? You wish to browse the entries? Please take a look.
I feel like the only persona that don't really have right now on deck is one with decent fire skills. Because I can't always rely on Anne, you know, for blowing things up from a fire perspective. And I think Lamia is like really the only one I have which has a good deal of
Is this okay?
fire damage. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get Lamia.
You may take it with you.
And outside of that, I really don't care for additional personas. Moving forward to August 10th. So we've progressed a good bit in the last 2 episodes.
I'm sure you are all aware of the prior corruption that plagued our city council. Make no mistake, no one is more ashamed than I. As such, the ethics bill I propose will leave no more room for corruption to rear its ugly head. With your support, I will make this city of Sapporo a beautiful, stainless paradise. Like fresh snow on a midwinter's day.
on it, Mayor Hyodo!
Mayor, that was incredible!
Holy shit! It's like we stepped into a cult.
Popularity is unbelievable. Do you think everyone here had their hearts changed?
Crowds have a tendency to attract people. I imagine some of them came of their own volition. Look, Hyodo has her phone out.
She's gonna say it. Be ready.
I'm sure you're all familiar with Emma, yes? I'm also no stranger to technology, so please feel free to add me. For those of you listening outside Sapporo, outside Hokkaido, or even outside the country, this invitation extends to each of you as well. The keyword is Snow City. Well, there you have it.
The whole audience is friending her.
Shouldn't we be stopping her right now?
No. Causing a scene here would only draw unwanted attention. I hate to say it, but all we can do for now is watch.
We can at least be glad we got the keyword. Now we can infiltrate Hyodo's jail anytime we like. The smell here in Suzushino isn't too strong. Getting inside the jail won't be a problem.
So the preparations have been made.
Then let's go, everyone. If Mari-san really is the Monarch, only we can stop her. We can't let her toy with the hearts of innocent people.
True that.
We're heading to the Sapporo Jail.
And begin infiltration.
Junk parts become easier to obtain. I think this one can really help. I mean, because more and more we're going to start to see a lot of these requests where we need to get those parts for Ichinose, who in turn gives us a bunch of upgraded items to our arsenal. That's always helpful. And seeing that I have 3 points left over, I'm going to increase agility for all party members. And of course, before I head to the next jail, always a good idea to kind of look at this stuff. As you can see here, I can give Morgana an upgrade as far as weapons go. I think we're looking okay for just about everyone else. And, same idea with protectors. Honestly, I feel like Futaba has the best one at the moment. But oddly enough, she doesn't really participate in battle per se, as the others do, and so I really don't see the point of that, especially the fact that she gets plus 30 HP here, right? But again, that's the best we can do at the moment, and no one else can wear her gear, hacker gear, to be specific. And of course, last but not least, accessories. I think I gave her just regular headphones. She can't really have anything else that makes sense for her. Sophia still has the default, which I assigned to everyone. Sure, wouldn't hurt to maybe give her +1 endurance, +10 SP on Joker. It's very important considering the fact that I do like to, hit a lot of enemies with their weaknesses. Starting with Joker, given that we have plenty of different personas with different, skill sets and effects. And let's see, Ryuji has the Parapsy Ring. We'll give him +1 on the strength side. Morgana is already good. We took care of Morgana just, you know, a few moments ago this episode. And unfortunately, the rest is just, you know, just defaults. And with that being said, I think we're looking okay. Changing my persona here to Kaiwan. And of course, stats, I do like to switch these up, make them well balanced. We did this in the last episode. So we're gonna stick with Ryuji, Morgana, and Anne. Actually, I take that back. We're actually gonna switch to Haru, Makoto, and Yusuke, because they're slightly underleveled comparatively. I did mention, you know, in previous episodes, I like to keep the party balanced. And I think, yeah, I mean, for this episode, or for this stream, we are done for the day. We will pick it back up again tomorrow. As usual, lots of progress in the episode, right? We finished up another request in the stream. We have one more remaining, which is to fight Ango Natsume. But again, like I mentioned before, that's something that I'll probably want to do later on down the line. It's probably a little time consuming considering the fact that we just defeated him in one of the recent episodes. So, you know, I like to wait until I'm slightly higher as far as levels go. And, you know, next time we will pick it back up where we will invade Sapporo Jail with the Phantom Thieves and, you know, tackle the mayor. So, thanks for tuning in as always, and we'll see you in the next episode.